What's up, people? I'm Xogue, back on Halfway Modded. And yeah, that was the time-lapse. I told you there was going to be one, and I was right to postpone it until this episode. Because, for those of you who do watch every video I put out, you will, well, maybe have realized I did not have an episode out yesterday. The reason for that is simply because this took way longer than I was expecting. That time lapse was 17 hours. 17 hours compressed down into a minute and 30 seconds. 17 hours. It's mind-boggling. That is crazy. And that death message thing is really kind of driving me nuts. Hold on. Waypoints, death, remove, check, done. Okay, moving on. Now, anyway, yeah, so it was 17 hours of AFK, which means I put it on right before I went to bed, like I planned. I thought it was going to be done when I woke up, but it wasn't even close. So then I was like, okay, well, it should be done by the time I get home from work, but it wasn't. And then it took more hours. 17 hours, people. Hold, look, 17 hours. Okay. All right, I'm moving on. It's huge. But, yeah. So, it was 17 hours of AFK alone. Not to mention the 6 hours it took to actually put together and render that time-lapse through replay mod. Yes, it takes a while, especially when you're compressing 17 hours of footage down into a minute and 30 seconds. So, I just wanted to make it known. This was such a huge time thing. Such a huge time sink here. But now what I can do is start breaking everything out. We can clean this area up now. Where's my... Oh! It just went into a hopper, didn't it? There's a row of hoppers down here. I think they keep going into the hopper. We're going to find a sticky piston and an obsidian block down there, aren't we? Aren't we, game? I know we are, because I just know it. Also, there are some stragglers. Oh, where's the obsidian? Did it just not make it here yet, or did I pick it up? Uh-oh. Where'd it go? Wait, what? Oh, just didn't make it yet. Wow. Okay, it took a little while. It took a lot longer than I thought it did. Thought it would. But look, Guardians, there's a few stragglers hanging around. You made it! You survived! You will never again have brothers and sisters. But you're alive for now, till you despawn. Anyway, so yes, I need to break this out. I'm gonna tear all of this out. And then I'm gonna flatten everything, meaning this row right here, which is, you know, it's just part of the machine. It's just kind of how the machine does things, but you know, there's an extra row right on top. How much sand? Oh, that's right. I took the sand out to do a little bit, the last little bit. If you focus on the last little part of that time lapse, you'll see me actually go out and fill in the manual parts of these corners, which in real time took, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes. It wasn't a huge amount of time, but it was, you know, it was a little bit. And the fact that it was just a tiny itty bitty little blip on that time lapse is kind of interesting. It's pretty weird little thing. But anyway, yeah, I don't want to spend too much time doing this. We're going to do some other stuff. I'm not exactly sure what, but I do know that I think I'm going to use redstone. I don't know if I have any redstone on me, though. I do not, but I do have torches. Torches will work. But basically, the idea behind this, now that everything is pretty much done, is you go to the corner, right? This is basically the corner of the wall. You go in one, and then you can dig all the way down until you reach the bottom. Now, I want to do this with redstone. Redstone is the better option for this because it's a full block, like it's the full size of a block. A torch has such a small hitbox, it's actually hard to pick up afterwards. So if you do a torch, then, or if you do a redstone, piece of redstone, then it's a lot easier to pick up afterwards. There we go. You can like push both buttons no, I don't want to do those. Got to be careful. If you do both buttons at the same time, you can lay a torch just like that. You can do it almost every time. Or maybe not. Or possibly not. Really? Come on now. There we go. Anyway, you get the idea. So I need to do this with redstone. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to clean this mess up. Get some things going. And after that, after this whole thing is hollowed out, I'll bring it back. We can check out whatever's next. But I will say that it's probably going to be tomorrow morning because I need to sleep. And then I need to go to work. And then I can come back and do some stuff. Oh, man. Okay. So, you can kind of see on the mini-map just how far I've gotten. But a couple of things that I want to mention about that last clip. One, it was like 10:30 at night. You'll have to forgive the brain spasms. What do I mean by that? Number one, I said these guys are never ever again going to have brothers and sisters. But of course they will, because we're farming them. They're going to have many, many, many of them. They should probably just be a lot more mad than they are, because I'm going to kill them all endlessly. Yeah, that's more like it. Oh crap, you're actually going to hit me. Woo, that was close, man. What are you doing? Wow. I thought he was going to die with that, but nope, he didn't die. Did he die with that one? Nope. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, of course we're going to find some more of those guys because, you know, we're farming them. The second thing is that, in this one, I'm kind of... Are you shooting at me? You are shooting... Oh, crap. Oh. Uh-oh. Ooh, that was close. The second one is that I said something... I don't think I have any redstone for this, do I? Of course you have redstone, Xogue. Your machine could have been torn down. You literally could have looked at your feet and picked up one piece of redstone just to show the people what you were talking about with the redstone. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But basically, you can come down here with a shovel and do this actually fairly quickly. Now, redstone is actually better. Not only is it more, does it have a larger hitbox. I actually thought it took up the full block. I didn't realize it was actually smaller than a block. But yeah, it's still a bigger hitbox than a torch, which is good. But it's also smaller height-wise, which means it gives you a larger window before this sand goes too far to let it be placed. You have a long time, you know, in the scope of things, in the scope of these things. You actually have a pretty long while to place the redstone after you break the sand block, which is really, really kind of cool. But anyway, today we're not going to get into that. There's a couple of things I'd like to show you. Number one, if we go really high in the air, okay, I'm going to stay above my farm here because, well, for obvious reasons. Oh. Did you see that, though? I think I know why I did that. Hopefully you saw what I wanted you to see. Basically, if you go above Y level 256, you get somewhere special. It's called space. But I'm pretty sure I started taking damage because space doesn't have air. This space mod is actually fairly cool. And it does not require any kind of actual RF power or anything like that. Obviously, it does require fuel. It does require some things. But I figured this would be a pretty good addition into the mod pack, mainly for our story. You know, our story is one that we are invaders from space. So now, if we do things properly through this mod, we can go... What are you, an egg? What's a Lunalite egg? I want to know, but the Space Age mod, you get it. If we do things properly through this mod, we can actually, perhaps, one day, go to our quote-unquote home planet and actually make some kind of a base there. I think it would be really, really cool if we actually went to our home world to make a base. Which, mind you, might take forever. Because the size of our spaceship alone, well, our spaceship is gigantic. So obviously our home would have to be somewhere absolutely monstrous. Absolutely crazy sized. Just so it would make sense that we could actually build something this size inside of that place. So that's a really, 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 really long project for there too. I keep giving those to myself. But anyway, so that's thing number 1 and 2 is there's space stuff. I also added in something else we're going to play with just a little bit today. And it is the Chisels and Bits mod. Now there's a very specific reason for this, okay? And I'll have to come back up here. 1, to sleep. I really don't want to wait to sleep. Do I have a bed in my... I don't... Ugh. Can I sleep early? I was actually able to sleep at 10:23 a couple of Minecraft days ago. But apparently that's a very rare thing. I don't know. It was weird. It was pretty cool though. But anyway, so I've mentioned before that we do have a problem with our slime farm. Alright, and again, we're not going to go too far in depth with this. I just want to show you a couple of things. We're going to try to work out a problem together with the Chisels and Bits mod. Because our problem right now, can we demonstrate? Can we perhaps see? No. He's made it. Okay, never mind. Oh yeah, maybe, possibly. Nope, that's a small slime. Wow, do we have a lot of slimes here? No, we don't. No. I think he can make it, actually. I think he's going to make it. Off. Yep. Okay, dude. Cool. But we have a problem in that sometimes our big slime buddies will get caught right here on the corner of the pumpkins. They won't be able to jump off the edge. They will get stuck. And this happens far more often than I want it to. So we're going to try to play a little bit today with that. I think those are the only mods. Well, I added Chisels and Bits and extra bits, or extra Chisels and Bits, or extra bits things, or I don't know, whatever it's called. Extra something. Which is a really cool mod, and actually, in this case, it may just be required. Because the regular Chisels and Bits, let's put an S on that thing, the chisel, for whatever reason, I tried to do, like, the rotation. Oh, we have a tape measure. I forgot that there was a tape. I love the tape measure. The tape measure is amazing. Okay. Anyway. There is... Oh. They do have a rotate thing. That's... I didn't know they had one of these, actually. That's good. Anyway, I was going to say that with the saw here... For example, okay, there's some really cool things that I really want to show you, like really. For those of you who have been around for a while, you will know that I love the Chisels. Well, it's actually like a love/hate situation because it's such a time sink. It sinks my time. That's why I say time sink. I think time sink is actually something else, and that's the second time I've used it in this episode. So I should say it's a time waster. Not necessarily a time waster as in wasting time, but it just takes a long time to do the things in Chisels and Bits, right? You're messing your intricate details with Chisels and Bits, which is fantastic, but it still takes a long while. But originally, I tried to do that in the saw here. Let's go ahead and get this guy too. I chopped a block in half with the saw, okay? The saw, basically, you craft with blocks or chisel blocks cut along any of the 3 axes. So you have this axis, you have that axis, and I guess this one? I don't know if that's the right way to do it. It looks like that might be it. I'm not sure. But in any case, it doesn't really matter. I wonder, can I do that to make top slabs? That would be weird. Can I do that? Is that a thing that can be done? Are these now top slabs? No, they're not. They're bottom. So you see here, we can't make... that, and it says that if you shift or if you scroll wheel, it's supposed to rotate the block, and it doesn't. It says that right here, mouse wheel to cycle placement rotation, and it's not working. So I'm thinking it's like rotation, like it's spinning this way, but it's not spinning and twisting this around to make it a top slab, which is what we need for our slime farm. So that's why I added in the extra bits, the extra chisels things. If we go to oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted here, people, thing, place. Oh, I gotta make you, and then bam, and then bam, 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 bam. Okay, good. But if I do this, I can actually manipulate these guys in various ways, which is really cool. Obviously, I can twist it that way. That makes sense. I can also twist it that way, which is really cool because you get the vertical slabs. And I can make it a top slab. Which is really cool because you can also, and these menus are fantastic too. You can rotate or just mirror. Boom, I can mirror this way or side to side. So it's really kind of cool, the control you get. Now, these other tools are some very, very, very in-depth things. These guys are kind of ridiculous. They really are. So, and now it's a different thing. Also, oh man, this stuff is so crazy. Now look, okay. You see that it snaps. It snaps to the blocks. But if I hold shift, I can place it anywhere. It's the free placement mode. I don't remember that the last time I messed with this. The last time I messed with Chisels and Bits, I believe it was 1.7. Those of you who have been around a while, feel free to correct me. But I think it was all the way back at 1.7. We were on a server with Riotcraft. I'm thinking that might be the last time, because I was resisting doing it because I know it sucks so much time away from me, but that is so cool that you can do that. And now I can break them independently and basically turn the 1 block into 4 blocks. So, yeah, that is a thing. Can I do this? Will this work? No. But I don't know. I mean, I can always, if I ever want to get rid of things, boom, and I've lost 1 block. Really, I just throw them away. That was only 1 block. So what I want to try to do is get a couple of colorful blocks. And because of the fact that we have a farm coming up, and this mod uses small little itty bitty bits, I would like to try to create a spawnable lit block that is only half the size of the original. Okay, this is my plan. I could also try to chisel out one of these guys. I guess axe would be the better option, but I don't know if that would work. I don't know if that's a thing. So what I want to try to do. Okay, we're gonna do this, and I'm gonna put down one of. This is iffy. All right, I don't know exactly what I want to do with this. Can I chop this multiple times? Oh crap, that was the wrong way. I can't actually do that. That is weird. Now it's a quarter block. I can rotate them, so that's fine. Can we go all the way down? Oh, we totally can. Look at that. That is crazy, and it's amazing, and I don't really want to go that far. So now, if we take you, we can do this again with this guy. Let's do it the same way, so we get the same rotation here. Bam. Okay. And that's cool. It actually alters the texture, so the texture is still, like, all the way on the whole... Oh, maybe it's not. I thought it scaled down the texture, so it still made sense, but I guess... Maybe not so much. I guess all of them have like a similar texture. Now, the rule with Chisels and Bits is that as long as it has 256 bits, and there's 4,096 total inside of a block, which I think is 64 times 64 times 64, I want to say. I mean, I could be wrong. You know, guys, that's all guessing numbers, all right? Math is not Xogue. Xogue is not math. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But... the basic idea is that as long as a small portion of the block is made up of blocks that provide light, such as glowstone or these guys here, or maybe even the pumpkin. Can I cut the pumpkin? I cannot cut a pumpkin. Okay. But I can do this stuff. So I'm hoping that if I keep going with this, and I chop this down again, we're going to make some more, and I'm going to go even further. All right? This should be, I believe, should be enough. So I can go ahead. This is okay. Let's try it. I'd like to try this because I think you should be able to. I want to do this, and then I want to do. Can I? Oh right. Okay. Free placement. Can I slam you right into the side of this thing? Oh, right click. Right. Of course. Of course I have to right click. There we go. So will this do what I want it to do? Also, that is a very cool light, actually. I love the way that looks. That's almost like a futuristic, but not so futuristic kind of block that I'm going to use in the future, and we're going to make a placement. We're going to make a pattern with that. If we go back to chisels, like so, we should have the pattern here. And with this pattern, we can actually save this and replace it. But what I want to do, I should, in theory... Ooh, crappo. Turn the magnet on? No. Turn the magnet... Okay. So I should be able to now... That should be its own block. And yes. Perfect. Okay. So now if I take this guy... Wait. I don't want to flip it. I actually want to rotate. And we're going to do... Not that way. This way. Nope. Nope. Yes. So my question now... And then, actually, I take that back. Let's flip it. Now we'll do the flippy flip. Okay. And we'll go boom. Okay. So now what I would like to try and do is I would like to see if this block, one, does it provide light to the top, even though the chisels are on the bottom. The chiseled bits of that are on the bottom. I think it is. I do believe it is. The other thing I want to try is I want to make sure... one, I have to make sure it's spawnable. First and foremost, it has to be a spawnable block, and I don't know if that's the case. F7 or F4 or F some number? I don't. There's a monster spawn overlay. It is providing light, but is it providing maximum light? It's providing 14, which I think is actually the maximum. What does a pumpkin give? Hold on, let's fall down here. Yeah, 14. So I think it is actually providing maximum light, even though it's smaller than a block, which is absolutely fantastic. I love that. So we can actually, in theory, if this block is indeed spawnable, we can make a platform that allows even more room for slimes to jump. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but we can do it. So I think what I'm going to do is try to make... I'm going to make a design of this. Okay, let's do a little design thing of this. And this is all kind of spawned from a buddy of mine, actually. I have, in this mod pack, I have the bad habit of forgetting that it's modded. Okay? Those of you, again, I keep referencing this, but those of you who have been around for a while will know that I am a modded guy. I love my modded Minecraft. I love those kinds of things, and the power that comes with it. My modded experience is all about the power in the tech and the automation and all of that great stuff that is in those higher end mod packs. But because this is a mid-level mod pack, and I am doing my best to keep it that way, I forget sometimes that I'm even in modded. So I do things the vanilla way, and I'm like, wait, there is a way. So he's been coming in here actually today. We've been spending the past couple of hours trying to figure out what mods can go in, what mods would help in building, and we were struggling a lot. Like for whatever reason, I'm trying to remember what I was trying to do. Oh, pattern, right? Okay. For whatever reason, we could not find a single mod that provided any kind of a half-lit block, basically a slab that is both spawnable and a light source. Okay? There's no mod that like chops jack-o'-lanterns in half. There's no mod that makes glowstone spawnable and provides, you know, the half block. We have the buttons mod, but buttons, you know, prevent spawning. And it's really kind of crazy. How do I place? Right-click to right-click to chisel / place or craft with bits in bag. Oh, do I need the bits? Mouse wheel, cycle rotation, left alt to display menu. Place. Additive? Placement. Okay. So what, is it because I don't have the bits in my in a bit bag or something? Let's go get a bit bag. I guess we need one of those too. But... yeah, so there's no mod that did that, and I think he's still actually looking for mods to add, and it's pretty cool. It's one reason we have the Space Age mod, actually, is because he was talking about doing a space mod of some kind, and that's the one that I could find. But yeah, this is all we could really think of. I need a regular button. It's any bit. I need any bit. So let's place down. I guess we'll do some marble stuff, and we'll get these bits to get me a bit bag. If we place you down and we do a regular chisel, which is you, and we go from here. Oh. I need a selection marker thing. How do I do that again? I don't remember. Connected plane, line, single bit, Large cube. Is there a draw? Draw, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I like to see. Draw region is one of my favorites. It's really fantastic. Anyway, so... so much. Holy crap. Oh, crap. I chiseled a piece of my glass. Where did it come from? I don't see the empty block. Oh, there you are. I see you. There. And you should turn into a regular block. Good. Fantastic. Anyway. Yeah, so we were trying to look around for this stuff for a while. And we couldn't find one. So I decided Chisels and Bits. It is a very big mod. I tend to get lost in it like I was mentioning before. But at the end of the day, it is a very good mod. It really is. And I as likely as it will be that I will indeed get lost in this thing, I still want to play with it. I would really like to play with it, and eventually I am indeed going to get lost in this thing. It's just going to happen. I just hope that I can pull myself away from it enough to do some actual really good things. Why do we have two different... Oh, I guess it only stacks to 512. Okay, all right. Hey, what's going on, buddy? Zerbers? So what I want to do is actually, I'm going to need some of these bits as well. Let's do this one here. So that way I have some of the both bits. Some of both bits. We'll place you. I probably, I'm going to need a lot more actually. This is going to take a while. We're going to need a lot of bits, I think. Where's my, oh, there it is. You should still be on draw region. You are indeed. Perfecto. And boom. Okay. So now with this, I should, in theory, be able to... Where's my pat? Oh, there it is. Oh, holy crap. When you hold shift, it turns into whatever it really regular is, and yeah, it got me. Anyway, so you get the idea. I'm going to try to figure out this light source. I'm going to test this out a little bit to see if it does indeed... why can I not place you now? Written placement. What do I not have enough? So confused. Anyway, you get the idea. I'm going to try to figure this out. I'm going to test to see if these blocks are indeed spawnable. And then, yeah, I will bring you back and we can test things out, I guess. Just, I'll let you know what's happening. Well, it appears I am just about out of time. How is that, you ask? Well, that's what happens with Chisels and Bits, okay? Basically what you saw today. Because I went in and did nothing but Chisels and Bits, pretty much. Now, I do want to mention, the reason we're not doing anything with the Ocean Monument yet is because it's not fully dug out. As you saw in earlier last clip, I was not even quite halfway done digging out the sand, so it's going to take a little while for that, and it wasn't done, so we couldn't do anything with it. But here, we have things finished. They are indeed. I went into a creative flat bedrock world. If you don't know, mobs cannot spawn on bedrock. So I went into that world, and I tested it out. I found a slime chunk. And then I put nothing but these guys. I recreated them in the new world and made one floor of a double slime chunk, and that's it. And I stepped back just to see if anything spawned. And yes, indeed, bunches of them spawned. So they can spawn. The entire floor is made out of these, so they can spawn on them. We're not going to have any problems. And as you can tell, they won't get stuck on them either. This is the full height, the full jump height. It's actually a little bit higher than normal. I don't think I can... There we go. Yeah, you can kind of tell that it's a little higher than normal. But I want to keep the rest of the roof kind of as it is, because if you don't know, the lower the roof is, the more the mob will jump, and the more they jump, the further they move. So it's actually, they're going to jump right off the edge very, very quickly. And everything should be pretty much good. So it's really good. And Chisels and Bits is here to stay. Which is good, because I know once I release the mod pack, then a lot of you are going to be happy with that, because you can do so much with Chisels and Bits. I just need to make sure I manage the problem, because I will go too far into it sometimes. Today I don't think I did. It was a simple design. I just had to repeat it and duplicate it. And this design will actually have to be redone. I'm going to try by the next episode to have this stuff changed out for a new pattern. Probably the similar light style, but it needs to be wood, as I mentioned in the last episode. So I'm going to work on that. And I think we're going to do that kind of a thing. But that is about all the time I have left for the episode. So if you did like it, please do hit that like button and subscribe to see me. Thank you so much for watching. Do what you do. And I'll see you next time. Peace out, peeps.